Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Folks at home, as we kick things off in a way that makes sense, we are back out here with The Last of Us Part 2 Grounded Difficulty, Permadeath Mode, and you know what they say, third time is the charm, and we're going to be giving it yet another go here. Grounded Difficulty, Permadeath Mode, we need you guys to lock in. And Dad Crispy Taco is coming through before the show began. And Papa the Cherry setting the mood, the vibe, the tone, and the atmosphere with that $10 super chat. Love to see it. We have deployed multiple notifications to get you clowns in here. And with that said, you're going to witness greatness here today, that I can tell you, because we have understood what we're supposed to do here in this game. Yesterday, we got down the quick time event. Today, we know exactly what to do in that quick time event scenario. And now we're going to be more prepared and ready than ever before. So this is going to be the one to tune into, because now we have a hold on what to do as we play The Last of Us Part 2 Grounded Difficulty Permadeath Mode. So again, what's going to happen here is if and when we die, the stream does wrap up, and we're certainly hoping that today we can extend that length, because 50 minutes is, in my opinion, a tad bit short. But nonetheless, we have a better understanding and a better idea of what to expect. We got Sponge in the building. Sponge is coming through with the 5. This is what we love to see. And let's go ahead and pound that like button.
Sponge super chatted $4.99. I would like to come through. 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 I would like to come through.
And you're coming through in a way that makes sense with that $5 super chat. You love to see it. Sponge is in the building, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense, that I can tell you. Sponge is coming through with the $5 super chat. Dak Crispy Taco is popping the cherry and kicking us off before the broadcast began with that hard and strong $10 super chat. That's what we love to see. Sponge is in the building, and he's coming through with that 5. This is the third attempt, the third run on The Last of Us Part 2, Grounded Difficulty, Permadeath Mode, and now we have a better understanding and a better idea of what to expect here in this game. And as such, more people are going to tune out because they think, well, they know what they're talking about, but they don't know what they're talking about. See, they're doubting World Class. They don't think the World Class knows how to play this game. We're having a hiccup here. We're not actually playing the game. we're doing a quick time event, and then it's rapidly throwing us into the gameplay. Yesterday, we weren't ready. The game wasn't even in full screen because we were trying to figure out what button to press, and the chat was 50-50 on what button to press. But lo and behold, we found out that it was tap instead of hold. And some people in here were so convinced that it was hold when it wasn't hold. So I'm not sure where they got that information from, but they obviously played a different version of the game than I did, because this is the version that we're playing, and it's the PS5 version. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. We need you guys to start locking in. Let's go ahead and pound that like button. Let's go ahead and share the broadcast and get some people in here. The third attempt, Last of Us Part 2, grounded difficulty, permadeath mode. That Crispy Taco is coming through, and he's popping the cherry, setting the vibe, the tone of the atmosphere with that 10. And now Sponge is coming through, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense, and you love to see it. Sponge is coming through with a $5 super chat. We got Gemini coming in with a $2 super chat. Gemini in the building coming through with a $2 super chat. And he's coming through here, as he says, in a way that makes sense, and that's what we're talking about. Gemini's coming through with that $2 super chat, so the hype train is assembling here, and they are assembling in a way that makes sense, like Gemini said. Gemini is coming through with that $2 super chat. Sponge is coming through with a $5 super chat, and that Crispy Taco is in the building before the broadcast began, and coming through hard and strong and laying it down. And popping that cherry, setting that mood, that vibe, that tone, and that atmosphere. We got a busy week here this week. We got a busy week here this week. This Thursday, the Switch 2 is seemingly going to be unveiled, and we will be covering that. We have a lot to say on that. So, and we're hoping that Nintendo can hit that home run. But I will say this, and I will tell you this: if the Switch 2 gets unveiled this Thursday, which at this point it seems like it's all but confirmed, right? So if the Switch 2 gets unveiled this Thursday, and it's a disappointing unveil, in my opinion, in my perspective, then what we're going to do is we're going to buy a Wii U. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy a Wii U, and we're going to start streaming Wii U games and having fun and playing things that we want to play. Because if the Switch 2 doesn't have any interest for me, well, then we're not buying it. There's no reason to buy the game. And apparently what they're going to do with the Switch 2 is that this Thursday, they're going to basically showcase the hardware and very little software, if any. And I think that's just a stupid way to market this system, or to at least unveil it. Obviously, you want to get the hardware out of the way first, but there's not much new from what I have seen with the Switch 2 outside of basically a beefier Nintendo Switch, which I don't think that needs to be really explained. It's the Nintendo Switch, but better. Okay, cool. Show me the software that's going to get me there day one. Software drives hardware. Software drives services. And when you don't have the software to show for, or when you're waiting for a further down the line unveil on that software, I think that's just kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. So they want you to pre-order this thing, they want you to buy this thing, they want you to care about the Switch 2. Well, if you already have the Switch 1, the software is going to be that telling factor on, oh, I want the new Mario, I want the new Zelda, I want this, I want that, right? Okay, but they're not showing the software apparently this Thursday. And again, those rumors could be wrong, but if this is how they unveil the Nintendo Switch 2, and they just simply showcase the hardware, it is going to be a lackluster event. And as such, we will buy a Wii U, and I will be covering the games that I want to cover on this channel, and it will be Wii U titles and Wii titles. I think the Wii and the Wii U were fantastic consoles. I think they all brought something new to the table. And when you look at the Switch, I think, you know, back in 2017, it made a lot of sense to bring the portable gaming thing, you know, and that was fantastic back then, you know, bringing the games on the go, the Nintendo first-party titles on the go. That was really cool. That was really hip. It was kind of incorporating the Nintendo DS stuff. But now here we are in 2025, and you can get a Steam Deck. You can get an ROG Ally. You can get an MSI Claw. You know, the options, a PlayStation Portal. You know, the options, and obviously that's just a streaming device, but the options are just much bigger than they were in 2017. The hardware has gotten better, and it's allowed more competition in that space. So when the Switch 2 comes out, what is the big kind of hook, right? What is Nintendo going to say outside of, hey, we have a new Donkey Kong, hey, we have a new Mario, hey, we have a new Zelda? Because quite frankly, I don't think that's enough. I really think, and I can see the forecast right now, and I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't look great for the Nintendo Switch 2, at least in my perspective, from you know, those numbers that they probably want to keep for the, you know, that they had with the Nintendo Switch 1. The Nintendo Switch 1 is one of the best-selling consoles of all time. And they want to continue that success. That's why they're not changing it that much with the Switch 2. But how are you going to get the soccer moms? How are you going to get the, you know, average Joe consumers to buy this console? Well, they're probably not going to buy it, right? They're probably not going to buy it. The OLED Switch just came out about 3 or 4 years ago. Why would they upgrade from that, right? Nintendo's not giving you a reason outside of, well, it runs and performs better and it has better battery life and the games look better. And it's like, okay, but where are the games, right? So this is a very tricky spot for Nintendo. I think this is going to be a Wii U 2.0 situation. And the Wii U is a great console. The Wii U is a fantastic console. It's got great innovation. Great innovation. I mean, when we stream the Wii U, I'm going to have a dedicated camera for the gamepad so you can see what I'm looking at on the gamepad and how that relationship correlates with the game on the screen. It's a fantastic device. It really is. But most people didn't give it a chance, and they just dismissed it, and they played all of the Wii U games on the Switch, and that's why the Switch was... So the Wii U brought the games to the table. No one played them because no one bought the Wii U, and then they all got ported to the Switch, and everyone's like, wow, these games are amazing, and it's like, well, they were probably better on the fucking Wii U because they actually had the gamepad to kind of service some of those cool features. So the Switch 2, nonetheless, we'll be covering that this Thursday, but today we're going to be here with The Last of Us Part 2 Grounded Difficulty, and we need you guys to start locking in permadeath mode. So we need you guys to start tapping on that screen. Let's start hitting that like button, and let's start sharing this broadcast so we can get started. And I know you guys are like, oh, Michael, you're going to die at the same spot. We're not dying at the same spot. We will be making further progress. That's what we have been doing every stream. We've been making progress. It might not be the progress you want to see, but we have technically been making progress. We have been extending the gameplay time. So now that we have it figured out, we know what the quick time is. We know where the quick time is at. We are going to be making some fantastic progress here today. I can tell you that. At least we're going to get further along than we have in the past. There's no doubt about it in my mind. So today we're going to give it another shot the third time. The Last of Us Part 2, Grounded Difficulty, Permadeath Mode. I need you guys to start locking in here. But we will be covering the Nintendo Switch 2 this Thursday. And if that console is lackluster, we're just going to go out and buy a Wii U. We're just going to go out and buy a Wii U. And we're just going to buy some of the cool games that I remember playing on the Wii U, which is Nintendo Land. I think Nintendo Land is a fantastic Wii U title. Really incorporates the features of the gamepad, and then also Zombie U. Zombie U is a fantastic third-party title, and it was at one point exclusive to the Wii U. And it's not perfect. It can get repetitive, but I think the core kind of concepts of that game are pretty fascinating, especially on the Wii U gamepad. You got to play it on the Wii U gamepad. I mean, I'm telling you, there's a whole generation of gamers that missed out on all of that stuff, and if they brought it back in a way that made sense, like, this shit would pop off. Like, I'm not even trolling. Like, the Wii could become even more popular now if they remade that console. Let's just make Wii 2. You know what I mean? Let's just make Wii 2, and let's bring those motion controls back, and let's emphasize fun, right? It's as simple as that. Oh, Michael, we don't want to play them shovelware games. We want that traditional controller, and we want to roam around as Zelda for the 500th time. No. No one wants to do that. I mean, Wii U, it's ridiculous. I'll tell you that right now. It is unbelievable. Practice dodging. We're not practicing. That's cheating. We're going in. There's no. Here are my rules. We're setting rules for our own. We're not going in and practicing. I already know how to dodge. It's L1. Okay, I know how to play this game. I literally have gameplay of this game on my channel. I've already played this game before. This is not brand new. We have literally already played this game, folks. We've already played The Last of Us Part 2. I've already covered it here on this channel. I've beaten this game on PlayStation 4. You don't have to believe me, and I'm not going to show you my trophies because you losers will come up with another narrative. I couldn't care less. I've already beat this fucking game. Yeah, it wasn't on hard difficulty, but I've already played this game. I've already played this game. I know how to play this game, okay? But when you put these stipulations on top, it becomes a very different experience, and that's what we were trying to figure out within the first two runs. We were trying to figure out the QuickTime event. Now we know the QuickTime event, so as such, we're going to be doing better here. Decepticon Beats is plowing through. This is what we love to see. Decepticon Beats is in the building.
Decepticon Beats has just tipped €11 through Super Chat. When the clicker grabs you, tap repeatedly, and when face-to-face, use L1 to
guys, I know how to play the game.
attacks.
See, this is the
Flex
problem with you guys. You guys are not understanding.
Cool
I
face.
know how to play this game. The problem is, on grounded difficulty, you get less leeway from the game over screen than when you would on playing it on easy, right? On easy, you get a lot of opportunities and a lot of chances to continue to survive and play it. You don't get that many opportunities here. The damage is a little bit more critical, I'm assuming. So as such, you have to kind of think a little bit more about how you're playing it and what you're doing in the game. We know how to play this game. I've literally beaten this game. It came out 5 years ago, folks, okay? Like, you guys think I'm like this fake gamer. It's not my problem you didn't come to this channel until 2020 or whatever the fuck you came. Like, I have literally years and 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 years of content on this channel where we actually sit around and we play video games. I don't know what to tell you. I've already beat this game on PlayStation 4. We have already showed you the reality of the situation, and we know how to play the game. L1 is to dodge. We understand that. But you have to also understand that we have to think a little bit more about how we're playing this game. Yesterday, we weren't ready because the whole chat was so back and forth on this tap hold thing. And we got the confirmation that it's tap. It's not hold. Maybe in your game it's hold, but it's tap. So we hit tap. And Decepticon Beats is coming through yet again. That's what we're talking about. Holy motherfucking shit, he's plowing through hard and strong. Let's get some dubs up on the motherfucking chat.
Just tipped €11 through super chat. But you already know because you're world class. Cool face.
Exactly.
Trophy,
World class
flex
is the best in the world. I
biceps.
got 12 hours in this game on PlayStation 5 alone, and we didn't beat it on PlayStation 5. Now, it looks like we're getting botted here, which is unfortunate, but not much I can do. That's why we're going to be switching to a different platform. Hopefully TikTok does get banned, so that way we can... So Decepticon Beats is coming through with the two-time Tony Hawk combo. And in a way that makes sense, Lewis is in the building here, too. We got one mod in here. We got Lewis. I don't know where everyone else is at. But I guess they're tired of these Last of Us Part 2 grounded. Oh, you're just playing the game bad on purpose, by the way. Why would I do that? Why would I cut the stream short? Make that make sense. Let's run that logic through that brain. Because the longer you stream, the more potential you have. So why would I cut the stream deliberately short? That makes literally no sense. Oh, because Marco, you just no. We asked you for help. You didn't know the answer because you guys are fake gamers. You're like, no, it's hold square. It's not hold square. If you want to boot the game up and try holding square in that situation, let me know how it turns out. We confirmed it yesterday. Now we don't have to think about the QuickTime event. We know to tap square. The next part we have to think about is that encounter, and we dodge, we hit square, and we try and successfully pull that off in a way that makes sense. It's really that simple. I'll tell you that. Molly is coming through. This is what we love to see. She's plowing through in a way that makes sense. Let's get some thumbs up in the chat. Holy motherfucking shit. This is what we love to see.
Chat. Thank you, world class. Heart, fire.
Molly
hot
is an
face.
absolute sweetheart from top to bottom. She loves, and she's coming through in a way that makes sense, that I can tell you. An absolute sweetheart from top to bottom, total queen. She loves. Molly is in the building, and she's coming through hard and strong with that $10 super chat. You love to see it. Let's get some dubs for Molly. She's plowing through, and she's coming through in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong. The total queen, total sweetheart, Molly is in the building, and she's plowing hard and strong with that $10 super chat. You love to see it. We got to get the energy up in here in a way that makes sense. Cobain is in the building. Haven't seen Cobain here. Backseat Gaming, by the way. Molly is in the building. She's plowing through hard and strong with a 10. Decepticon Beats with that two-time Tony Hawk combo. He's really plowing through here. We got to get the hype. We got to get the energy levels up in here a little bit. And I know you guys are going to love this song right here. Let's go ahead and play this right here because you guys love this song. The first person to name what song this game is from will get a shout-out right here. So I need you guys to listen. This is a listening test. So again, we're going to play a song here. And the first person to name the game that it is featured in, you will get a shout out here. So here we go.
Yeah. Nintendo Switch 2. What you got, homie?
Come on. Let's get this chat participating. Fake gamers in here. You can't figure this out? Boom. Lewis. Lewis is the winner. Boom. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. That's why he's a mod. That's why he's a mod. Lewis has got his thinking cap on. He knows what he's talking about. And he's coming through in a way that makes sense. Lewis right there, boom, Far Cry 3. Look at that right there. Within literally less than 10 seconds, Lewis is coming through. And he got it right. So he's a mod. That's what we're talking about. And we got a lot to say on Far Cry 3, but we're not going to talk about that. That's another sensitive game, too, for some reason, because, well, I grew up with it. Who cares if you grew up with it? The game is trash. You know? I mean, I bought that game for Black Friday, and then I sold it because it was so terrible. I mean, it's just not really a great game. It encompasses everything that's wrong with gaming. Fable is plowing through hard and strong. This is what we're talking about.
Fable La Punisher has just tipped $9.
I turned the game off after the intro. Lewis is based.
Seems like only the real ones are in the chat today, folks. Thank you for all you do, world class.
That's what we're talking about.
Also, do you hear that? The sweet sound of GTA 6 coming in fall 2025. Legendary days ahead, baby. Bear.
Fable is coming through, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense. The $10 hype train has started in here, and that's what we love to see. Fable is in the building. He's coming through with a $10 super chat. And I'm going to tell you this right here, right now, Fable. Rockstar has not updated their social media in, I think, about a week. Now, maybe that has changed just within the last couple of hours, but Rockstar has not changed. They have not updated, rather, their social media in about a week. There has been no new posts, and I fear that there might be something soon, and it might not be great news. I think there might be a delay on GTA 6 because this is actually really unusual for Rockstar Games to not update us here for a week. Usually they have something to say about GTA Online, Red Dead Online, some garbage like that. But with that said, little posts like that very few people care about. We're looking for GTA 6, right? So they haven't updated in about a week or so. And I think that delay announcement is maybe coming. Something has to give soon, right? We're almost in February now. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous with this whole GTA. That's why I put a pause on the coverage, because it's like, well, we can come out here and talk about it, but it's like, well, there's nothing new to say. There really isn't, unfortunately, which, that hasn't stopped me before. But with that said, with the Switch 2 announcement coming this Thursday, we need to get ready for that and cover that. So that's why we're locked in. This Thursday, the Switch 2 is seemingly going to be unveiled, and we'll take a look at that. And I don't think that console is going to be appealing for me, but I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope that Nintendo has a hook where they pull people in and they say, okay, this is a fun and exciting thing that we have here, and it's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. I think that would be cool. But because you look at what Nintendo has done in the past, and this will be the first console where they just basically copy and paste with very minimal improvements. I mean, outside of the obvious spec bump, right? Like the Nintendo 64 was 64-bit. The controller was very unique. The Nintendo GameCube, the graphics were, quite powerful in that regard. And the form factor, the mini discs, all of that stuff, right? That was fantastic. The Wii, a whole new way to play. The motion controls. The Wii U, it was kind of like the tablet era meets like your home console. It was a very unique idea, but no one bought it because, they didn't understand what it really was, which is unfortunate. And then you look at the Switch, and I guess for the time the Switch made a lot of sense. But even back then I was complaining about it because I thought, well, I don't want to take my games on the go. Like, that's the gimmick this time. Like, that's not really that exciting to me. So now here we are, 7 years later. The Nintendo Switch 2 is going to get unveiled this Thursday, and it's seemingly just more of the same. When has Nintendo, done that with their main consoles? Well, it's been quite some time. I mean, I guess you could argue maybe the NES and the Super Nintendo, but that was when the technology was pretty, primitive. So it made sense for that 8-bit versus 16-bit or whatever the fuck it was. So now it's basically like the iPhone. We're just taking the same design and we're building upon that, and everyone's getting excited. Well, what you can say for the iPhone is that it comes out every year, so the dev time, is obviously they got the stuff advanced, years before, but it's just crazy how Nintendo took 7 years and they just basically make the same console and everyone's excited. I'm not excited. And apparently they're not going to be showing software off on Thursday, which is a big red flag for me. How are you going to showcase this console and say buy it and then not show any games? That is absolute asinine. So I mean the modern Nintendo has seemingly just hit rock bottom. right? They don't know innovation. It's almost like, well, because that one guy died, Iwata died or something, and he was like the Steve Jobs of Nintendo. And without his vision, I think it's just really flat. And that's where Apple's at as well. They haven't innovated in years. You know, Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone and the iPad and all these other great products, but they've been just kind of going on autopilot since. They've been going on autopilot since. No, the trolls are view botting. It's not actual viewers. Because if it were, you would see the chat move a little bit faster, and you would see the like count probably go up. They're view botting. I can tell from the chart here. I can pull the chart up on the screen if you want. But the trolls are view botting. It's nothing. Bring back the GameCube. Switch 2 is identical Switch. That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, it's going to be a flop because, you know, the OLED Switch just came out a couple of years ago. Why would you want to upgrade from that, right? Does all that you need to do? Nintendo fans don't care about power. You know, that's the reality. The internet bubble does, but the actual people that buy and play the Nintendo Switch, they don't care about power. They don't care about power. They don't care that the graphics look the way they do. They don't. None of that matters. So when you're going in the opposite direction, I wish Input Funny were in here because he would have something to say about this. But it's just crazy to me how you have a 7-year gap and you're basically pushing out the same console. I mean, where's the excitement? Now, again, obviously they haven't shown it off, so we might be talking a little too early here, prematurely. But when they do pull the curtain back, and if there is nothing new, then that's going to be disappointing to say the least. Because, and I understand if it ain't broke, don't change, don't pivot from that. But they've had 7 years to kind of come up with something kind of unique and cool, and it's just more of the same. And I guess for most people, that's what they're looking for. They want a beefier hardware Switch with better battery life and more efficiency and things like that. But to me, that's just boring. And especially if they're not going to show off software. Obviously, the software is more important than the hardware. But when you're just completely saying, apparently according to the rumor, that they're not showing off the games on this brand new hardware, that's ridiculous. That's like saying, hey, buy the new car, but we're not going to let you test drive it. The fuck? Like, you have to show me what it does. Oh, I can't see what it does? Okay, well then we're not buying it. Like, why would we be interested in that? That makes no sense. They are aiming to get GTA 6 on the Nintendo. That would be a total. We need Jack Thompson back if that's the case. We don't need GTA 6 on Nintendo. We don't. That's a disaster. We got to get Jack Thompson back on board with this whole GTA thing. I mean, quite frankly, it's really sad. Is really what it is. It's a sad situation. Nintendo hasn't made a great game for a while now with the BS. It's just a Switch Pro. So sad. Nintendo doesn't really want to change anything. Yeah, that's basically what it's basically what it is. It's basically the Nintendo Switch 1 on steroids. And the hardcore Nintendo fans will obviously be there day one. They're always going to be there day one for whatever's new, right? It doesn't matter about quality. They're going to be there day one regardless. You can have Mario jumping over a fucking, whatever, and they're going to be there day one. It doesn't matter. The Nintendo hardcore fans are sheep. They're going to be there day one, right? And that's great. But if they want that massive mainstream appeal, they're not going to get it unless the software, the third-party software especially, is really strong. If they bring Madden back, FIFA back, if they have GTA on Switch 2 or some shit like that, that would be, I guess, exciting in that aspect of, okay, now we have all of these third-party titles on Switch instead of just the Mario and the Zelda and whatever. Then that could be an exciting factor of like, okay, but you have also more competition in this space. You have the Steam Deck. You have, and that's what, $400, $350 or whatever, and that plays games okay. Not modern titles, but if you're playing it, 360 era games or something like that, But if you play anything new, the battery just drains completely. So I don't know. It's just a rough position Nintendo's in right now. I quite frankly think that. I think this is going to not do as great as people think that it is. Because especially we'll see on Thursday if it happens, and we'll be covering it. But and quite frankly, if you look at the timeline, this console should actually be the one that flops. The Wii was a success. The Wii U wasn't as successful. The Switch was a success. Therefore, this one might not be as successful. Nikki Butler's coming through with that
Nikki
5. You
Butler,
love to see
Nikki
it.
B, super chatted
We're not
£5.
practicing.
Hope you been practicing Mackle. Will
Guys,
you get past the first battle on this permadeath run tonight?
well, we'll see if we can do that. We didn't have the game in full screen because we were debating the tap versus hold. And that triggered a lot of people. They couldn't handle it. That triggered a lot of people. And I was just wanting a blatant answer on how do I play this game, right? Like, what do I do in this situation? And you had people saying, no, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. So we were trying to figure that out. Yesterday we did figure it out. And then when we figured it out, we weren't ready. We weren't ready to fight the monster. We weren't ready to fight the zombie in the woods. Now we're coming back, and we're coming back in a way that makes sense. Now we know how to move forward in that situation. We know to tap square, and that's fantastic. We're going to need you to share this out, folks, because right now we're getting view botted because they just can't handle it. They're like, "Oh, Michael, you're playing this bad on purpose. It's the fake gamer act." I thought I was. First of all, what you got to pick the narrative, guys, right? Like, what's the narrative, guys? Am I playing it bad on purpose, or do I just legitimately suck? Because it can't be both. Can't be both. So you got to pick a narrative. Oh, Michael, you're trying to wrap the stream up. Michael, you're trying to wrap. Why would I wrap the stream? Make it make sense. Guys, I've already beat the whole game. I put more hours into this game than you have.
Just tipped $10
so done with these people.
Chat. We need a new LA stream, by the way.
Yeah, well, there's no reason to be out there. If E3 were still happening, then we would go out there. LA stream, by the way. If there was content out there, then, if it made sense to do it, we would do it. But I've already seen everything there is to see out there, so not really sure what to tell you in that regard. But nonetheless, Ray Chronic 420, and I took you to the, Ray Chronic, I took you to the Nightmare on Elm Street house. You remember that stream? You were in there. Yeah, I took you to the Nightmare on Elm Street house. Right off Sunset Boulevard. Ray Chronic 420 is in the building, and he's coming through with a $10 super chat. That's what we love to see here. You guys are saying that I'm still going to die at the same spot. No, I'm not going to. What happened yesterday is that we still didn't know if the tap versus hold thing was. Now we know. So we know what the tap versus hold thing is all about, and we're tapping. So now we know how to get through that part. The second part is going to be to fight this this zombie thing. And the game gives you a window of opportunity. It goes in slow motion for a little bit there where you can dodge. So we need to press that right then. I don't think there's an indicator on the screen. But I think if we press it right there and then we start attacking, and you get about 2 or 3 hits, maybe 4 hits, before it's game over. So we're going to have to see in a way that makes sense. But I guarantee you after this, the game's literally going to get easier. So if we can get past the first boss, well, it's not a boss, but if we can get past the first fighting segment, which is actually kind of tricky when you think about it, because it's all new to the players, so they should kind of hold off. But when we get past this first segment, the game is going to be a little bit easier because it's pretty smooth sailing from there, unless you really just screw it up. The tricky part is going to be Abby running from the horde just before. No, that's going to be easy. Guys, I literally played this game. We literally streamed this game like last year when it came out on the PlayStation 5. Obviously, you guys must not have been watching, but we've literally played this game. I have over 12 hours in the PS5 version of this game. This is not my first time playing this game. I've literally beat it on PlayStation 4 5 years ago. I don't understand what you guys are smoking, but it must be very strong today. Just run, no need to fight. I've already beat the whole game, guys. I know how this game works. Now, obviously, I don't play it every fucking day, so it's like, well, some of this is going to be new. The last time I played it fully was 5 years ago. And I streamed the game last year, and we played the no return mode, and we had a lot of fun with that. Now, it wasn't on grounded difficulty, granted, but Yesterday was fair because you were stuck between the trees. Exactly. We got pushed back, and we weren't ready because I first of all, I forgot that that's where it happens. We're going to be ready this time. Now, I will say that if we do fail that encounter, then that is completely on us because what we were figuring out yesterday was is it a tap or hold situation? That's what we were trying to determine yesterday because the first day we didn't know, right? And the second day, people were still trolling in here, and they were saying, no, it's hold, it's hold, it's hold. When in reality, it's tap. At least it is on my game. So we hit tap, it worked, and then we got into this situation where it's like, oh, shit, well, I didn't expect tap to work because y'all were saying hold in the fucking chat. And so that's where we're at right now. But if we do fail the first encounter, then that's obviously, at that point, it's just... Okay, we're going to need a 1 in the chat. We need you guys to start locking in here. We are approaching the 35-minute mark here. Play Mad Max. It is an underrated game. No, we're not playing that. It's actually overrated, I'll tell you that. It's another internet darling game where it's like, oh, yeah, you need to play this hidden gem. And it's like, this isn't a hidden gem. You roam around a desert, and there's nothing going on. Like, that's boring. I'd rather play Just Cause. Plus, I've seen the new Mad Max movie or the one that they made like 10 years ago or something. But I don't really know what that shit is. It's just a bunch of road warriors in the desert or something. I don't. But we have been making progress in all of these streams. So you guys can tout that fake gamer nonsense until the cows come home. I really couldn't care less. We have been making progress every single stream that we have been playing this. That is a fact. We have not gone backwards. We haven't died sooner. We've died later. So you can sit there and get hot about it, but at the end of the day, we have been making progress, and progress is progress. It's really that simple. Mad Max 2 is the best. So the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be unveiled potentially in 2 days. It's all over the gaming websites. Type in Switch 2 here on Google, and you'll get a million things on what's happening. IGN, Video Game Chronicle, all of the big ones, Polygon, Ars Technica. All of the big sites are reporting on this. Nintendo will reportedly reveal the Switch 2 this week. And I guess the release date is leaked, too. Let's see what this says. The Switch 2 may launch in May or June of 2025. That seems kind of odd to me. Why would they release a... See, that's the part I don't understand. Why would they release the console in the summer? Who the fuck's buying video games in the summer? Like, that's a fall thing. I don't understand. A new Mario Kart is set to be released at launch with a 3D Mario following holiday 2025. Other games reportedly set for Switch 2 include Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Mirage and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Dude, we're buying a Wii U. Like, I ain't playing Ass Creed Mirage. First of all, if you don't have friends, Mario Kart is boring. Another Mario, I guess it's been long overdue for that. When was the last mainline Mario game? Odyssey? And that was, 7 years ago with the Switch when it first came out? So I guess that is overdue. It's time to buy a Wii U. It's time to experience some great, innovative, quality software. And software that's fun. We're not playing Final Fantasy VII on Switch 2. This is an internet darling console. I'm already make a video on this because I'm done. I'm done with this garbage. If you guys are shilling Switch 2, this is a sad console. Ask Creed Mirage, by the way. So I guess it has better third-party support. If they bring Madden to the Switch, that'll be kind of cool because Madden hasn't been on a Nintendo console since what? Wii U. They didn't port, and Call of Duty used to be on. Nintendo had better third-party software when the fucking Wii U existed than they do with the Switch. There's no Call of Duty on Switch, but there was Call of Duty on Wii U. I'm telling you, the Wii U is a better console. The Wii U is a better console. Who would want to play Final Fantasy VII? First of all, who wants to play that at all, right? Regardless of what platform. Who wants to play Final Fantasy? That just could never be me, but it could be you. So Final Fantasy VII for the big third-party title, and apparently Creed Mirage, which is, that game came out, 2 years ago? It's a terrible game. It's a mobile game. I can play it on my fucking iPhone. Like that's not, no one cares. If they brought Call of Duty to the Switch or something, that could open up more doors in terms of people potentially buying the console. But if really all they have is a new Mario Kart and a new 3D Mario, is that really enough to sell the console? Okay. Oh, we got big trolls in here today. It's a sad situation. These people have no life. I mean, absolutely just no life.
You want to know the definition of insanity? It's playing the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god. I love fantasy games. You got to get on this energy in here. The best, most underrated streamer of all time. You're looking at world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Millions upon millions of views. We got the YouTube plaque. We got a title. Well, we're going to stop there. You guys can't handle it. We have yet to hit 100 likes. What's it going to take for you simpletons to get in here and start? Jeez. Okay, I've already told. Maybe you just joined, but I've already said why the views are the way they are. There's trolls that bought the stream. Yes, it's out of my control, but it will eventually go down. Give it about an hour, and it'll be gone. Be down to 210 or whatever the hell the average view count is. When does the gameplay start? Well, it's not going to start anytime soon because you just asked. So anytime you start asking for me to play the game, we're just going to continue stalling. And we don't care if you like that or hate it. Maybe they will be able to run Oblivion Remake on Switch too. Okay, Oblivion Remake talk gets you banned. So let's get you up out of here with that. If you guys are shilling the Oblivion Remake, we're going to get you up out of here because you have low IQ. Okay, no, we're not chilling the Oblivion Remake in here. It's not happening. If you guys are excited for garbage slop like that, I don't know what to tell you. They're going to destroy a classic. I'm not interested. Not interested. Hey, we got Oblivion, and now it's on Unreal Engine 5. Wow, that's... Yikes. Switch 2 will have PlayStation 4 Pro power. Cool. It's got PlayStation 4 Pro power, so you can play Creed Mirage, and you can play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Those are the two third-party titles. And then you'll be able to play for first-party Mario Kart, brand new one, and you'll be also able to play a 3D Mario coming in holiday 2025. So that's their big game, the holiday season. That'll potentially move units. What I will say though on this, and we might not, if the Switch Studio is going to reveal this Thursday, my big question right now is the Nintendo Switch 2, is it going to be playable without internet? And I'll say this. If the Nintendo Switch 2 isn't playable without internet, then it's officially over. And I think that's going to be, maybe we won't have that information anytime soon, but that'll be one of the last consoles, if not the last console, because the PlayStation 5 already requires internet now. So now we're back. So the view botting has stopped as it went down to 274, just like I told you guys. So that's a little bit more accurate. But nonetheless, the PlayStation 5 Pro requires internet. And the the Xbox, of course, has always required internet since Xbox One. So Nintendo is kind of the last console where you can just plug it in and play. Now, the PlayStation 5, this console right here, 5 years ago had that ability. You didn't have to connect to the internet. Now you do, at least if you want to play disc games. So that's the reality of it. But with that said, Lewis is in here, and he says, Nintendo releases mediocre titles 2024, maybe saved some of the heavy hitters for Switch 2. Well, I hope they have a great software lineup, but from what we're hearing right now, and this obviously isn't a fact, but from what we're hearing right now is that this Thursday, they're showing you the brand new hardware, and they're not talking about software. So they want you to get excited about, hey, the Switch 2 is real, and this exists, and this is what it does, but we're not going to show you the games just yet. And to me, it's like you're showing me a car, and you're not showing it to me in motion. You're not, it doesn't really make sense. We want to see how this thing performs, right? We want to see what software, and more importantly, what new software is going to take advantage of this new hardware, right? Because if they're going to go in that direction and they're going to focus on NVIDIA technology and DLSS or whatever the hell they got in this thing, because it's an NVIDIA chip. But if they're going to focus it in that direction, then it's like, well, show me a new game. Like, you have to focus on software, and these days it's all about hardware. None of this hardware goes anywhere without software, great, compelling, optimized software. So I don't know what the fuck y'all are smoking, but if you guys get excited about brand new technology that has nothing to do on it, well, that's great. You can have your fun in the sun with that. But it's ridiculous to me how you guys have no emphasis on software. Okay, we're going to be getting started here shortly. In the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to attempt our third run here. And we need you guys to start locking in. Let's keep hitting that like button. Let's keep sharing the show. Let's keep getting people up in here in a way that makes sense. Mario Kart 9 is a launch title, hopefully. I don't play Mario Kart because you have to, in order to have fun with Mario Kart, you have to play with other people. I don't play games online with other people or in real life. So it's like we're a solo gamer. So Mario Kart, you can still play it, but it's not as fun. It doesn't hit the same. So Mario Kart is a social game, and if you don't have anyone to play with or you're not keen on that, then it doesn't do too much. It's as simple as that. You didn't do that last night. I actually tried. I actually did press L1, but the character wasn't dodging because we were backed up against the tree. Guys, I know how to play this game. I mean, it's, we know how to play this game. It's not our first time playing this game because, well, that would be stupid. Now it is with this difficult on. It is with this difficult on, right, and the permadeath option on. But this adds a whole lot of weight to the gameplay because now we can't fuck around in the game, right? We can't just lollygag and we'll take a few hits and we can still survive. No, we have to kind of think about every encounter, and the game isn't going to hold back, right? So this is actually, I would argue, a very interesting way to play this game. Well, you guys need to start locking in. Let's go ahead and hit the like button. Let's go ahead and share the broadcast, and let's get you guys situated in here. How far do you think you're going to go on this run? Well, we're going to make progress, I'll tell you that. We're going to make progress. And if we can create some distance from the first zombie, and if we can get that first zombie out of the way, I think we'll really get further than you guys might think. But I do know a part that is going to be it's going to be really fucking hard. So even if we do get past that part, I do know a part in the story. It's before Joel's death, but that will be very tricky because I remember dying on easy, and it's a part where you get swarmed by a bunch of enemies all at once, and it's like, well, that is going to be hard, but we're going to have to just try and figure it out in a way that makes sense. But the goal here today is to make some progress. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, bud. Okay. When are you guys going to wake up in here? You want to know the definition of insanity? It's playing Far Cry 3. Come on. Big Loyal Lou is in the building and he's plowing through hard and strong. This is what we love to see. Big Loyal Lou
Luis Hernandez has just
is
tipped
coming
$15
through.
Super Chat. Third time is the charm. You got this, Michael.
That's what we're talking about. This is what we love to see. Third time is the charm. Big Loyal Lou. Luis Hernandez is plowing through here hard and strong with the $15 Super Chat. You love to see it. Big Loyal Lou. Luis Hernandez is in the building, and he's plowing through in a way that makes sense. And he is right. Big Loyal Lou coming through and making a damn point, as this is third time the charm. Big Loyal Lou is in the building. Come on. Big Loyal Lou is in the building. Coming through in a way that makes sense. I don't know how to play The Last of Us, by the way. I've already beat it, bud. You know? Imagine just saying anything. Could never be me. We know who the fake gamers are. We know who the fake gamers are. They play games like Far Cry 3. Oh, shit. That's when Ubisoft was great, by the way, was when Far Cry 3 came out. Like, I mean, it's just... Are you guys serious with that? Like, Far Cry 3 was the best it's ever been since, you know, I mean, it's ridiculous. Far Cry 3 killed the franchise, and if you can't see that, you don't have a brain. They turned it into Call of Duty. Like, Far Cry 2 is a great game. You can look at Chromecat's video and demonstration of those small little details that ultimately add up to a great, unique experience, and the gamers couldn't handle that, so they had to mainstream. And instead of looking at the map in the game, you hit the start screen and you uncover the maps. You uncover the rest of the map by climbing towers. I mean, it's a sad situation. Big Loyal Lou. Big Loyal Lou is in the building, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense. We're going to be getting started here shortly, about 8 or so minutes. We're going to be getting started here in about 8 or so minutes. And we need to just start really getting locked in here, as we are on for another journey in The Last of Us Part 2, Grounded Difficulty. And we're going to be making some progress here today. First Far Cry 3 mission was looting herbs. Yeah, I mean, the game's trash. Like, it's just not good. Everything is downgraded, too. Like, it's just... Far Cry 2, and it's not because that's the first one that I played. I played Far Cry 1 probably before that. But Far Cry 2 is a very unique game. And, of course, that doesn't sell in the games industry. So they have to just take this and they have to put the flash on it. They have to put the pizzazz on it. They have to streamline and dumb down these mechanics for the normies, the Madden crowd, the Call of Duty crowd, the FIFA crowd to get on board. And then you have these boomers that have this nostalgia like, oh, I remember playing my PlayStation 3. And it's like, okay, but the game's trash. Like... You know, it's not a matter of, you know, oh, it was good because I enjoyed it and that's what I grew up with. This whole generation that's playing Call of Duty now, these are the Call of Duty games that they're growing up with. So in the next 15 or so years, they're going to look back and have nostalgia on this generation of games. Far Cry 3 is a trash game. I'll tell you that right here, right now. In fact, the rest of the franchise is trash as well. Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, and Far Cry 6, they're all garbage. It's the same game cut and paste. And they've gone totally backwards in terms of game design and attention to detail and care. And it's just like you had something kind of unique with this franchise, and they didn't do anything with it. They wanted to sell out And that's what they did. And I guess that makes sense because it is a business. You want to make as much money as possible. And how do you do that? You turn to the Call of Duty crowd. That's what you do. And that's, oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. No, it's not amazing. Far Cry 3 is terrible. I mean, the map editor and stuff was cool. But they have that in Far Cry 5. They took that out in Far Cry 6. And I made a video on that, which has over 100,000 views, by the way. I made a video on Far Cry 6, and I said, you dumbasses are praising the fact that they took out the editor, like a staple of the Far Cry franchise, right? And they were literally praising it. They were literally, they said, oh, well, the devs need more time because the devs are woke and, they're working from home and all of this other, whatever the case might have been, which might not be true. But, they were excusing the fact that, they took out the map editor in Far Cry 6 so they could focus on making a better overall single-player campaign. No. Mm-mm. That's just not true. So I had 100,000 plus views on that video, and all the comments were telling me I'm the stupid idiot. Because I was spitting facts. They didn't want to. We never played with the Far Cry map editor, so therefore it's trash. Like okay. It's like, okay, I mean, if it did make for a better game, then I would have looked back and said, you know what, it made for a better game that they took that mode out and put the development time and resources and manpower and all of that into the single player campaign, but it didn't. So it didn't. Are you starting from the very beginning? What does it look like here? Days Gone 2. Oh. Yeah. That's another, I don't know what's going on with that game, but it's had a little resurgence, a little internet darling resurgence. But it's not it's got some interesting ideas, but it's way too long, and it's a wannabe Sons of Anarchy meets Walking Dead garbage. Like, it's just not great. It's not hard to communicate, guys. I thought we were gonna have a change of pace in 2025, but I just could never be you guys, of course.
You want to know the definition of insanity? Buying the Nintendo Switch 2. Come on. Come on.
We got a dead chat and it doesn't change in 2025 and it's so freaking sad. It's so sad, yeah, it's so sad, yeah. You guys can't chat at all. Oh my god. Well, we're going to get started here shortly. We waited long enough for these losers to come in here, and they can't seemingly muster the courage up to come in here and participate in a way that makes sense. So we're going to get started here shortly. Yeah, we still haven't started because you guys aren't listening. When you start listening, we got Input Funny in here, though, and I'm glad. Hey, Input Funny, we were talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 earlier, and as we approach that Nintendo Switch 2 unveil on Thursday, which is the rumor, what is your opinion on the Nintendo Switch 2, Input Funny? What is your opinion on that? I want an honest verdict. Obviously, it's not been unveiled, so we can't say for sure on how this is going to play out. But this is what I've told people in here. I said, on Thursday, if they pull the curtain back on the Switch 2, which they seemingly are, if it's disappointing in my perspective, we're just going to go out and buy a Wii U, and we're not buying Switch 2. Because it's time to start having fun on this channel and playing games we want to play. I don't care if there's 50 viewers. It's as simple as that. We want to play Wii games. Wii games are fun, right? Wii games are unique. It's like, wow, we can play Call of Duty and we can like actually interact with the game. That's fantastic. You know, I got Call of Duty 3 for the Wii, and I bet if I went back to that, because I haven't played that game in fucking years, I bet if I went back to that, it would be very a fresh experience, to say the least. And for Wii U titles, we're going to have a dedicated camera on the gamepad to show you what it does at all times. It's fantastic. Dr. Blitz is coming through.
Dr. Blitz super chatted $4.99. Musical notes, cha-ching, and take your money, musical notes.
Yeah, NVIDIA's taking your money. They got that 5090. They got that 5090 ready for you, bud. You got to have 2K. Whew. Imagine spending 2K on a graphics card. I mean, if it were, but just for gaming, yeah, that's crazy. Input Funny says, here's what Input Funny says. He has no idea what it is, and I'm not impressed. People need to listen. I'll stick with my Wii. Okay, we got a situation here. But this is what I said. Input Funny. I said, Iwata passed away, and he was kind of like the Steve Jobs of Nintendo, and now it's like they're basically just making. It's like the iPhone, right? It's kind of lost its flair. It's still popular and it's still great. It's a great product, but it hasn't really evolved since iPhone 10. Like that was the last big update where it's like, wow, they removed the home button and now you unlock the phone with your face. That was a big kind of leap. It's like, wow, this is actually different. We're interacting differently with the phone than we used to. So it was kind of a big change, and obviously change for the better. But here we are now. You know, they've had 7 years to kind of hone in on this Switch 2. What could this Switch 2 be? And from all of the leaks, it's the same console with better graphics. And the Nintendo fans, that's what they want, right? The hardcores anyway. The casuals don't care about graphics. The casuals don't care about specs. So this Thursday, I'm actually really we need to make a video on this because it's just ridiculous how you guys are just so like, oh yeah, we're so excited for Switch 2, and it's like, well, it's cool to see the next Nintendo console, don't get me wrong, but if they have nothing to show for and it's the same console essentially just with better specs, that is not exciting at all. Hello? Nintendo died with Iwata. That's what I'm saying. He was essentially the Steve Jobs of Nintendo. It's just like Apple. I mean, Apple, they have yet to come out with anything that's actually new and fresh and exciting in that iPhone space. They've been riding off of what Steve Jobs kind of like built for that. You're going to buy Switch 2 day one. I didn't buy. The audio is dead. The audio is dead, by the way. Weird. You can hear? So we're trolling now. I'm gonna do a check in here. Weird. Okay, so you guys need to check your system because you guys are trolls now. Is this game causing a problem with certain people in this community? Because it seems like it is. That's great. We want you to get up out of here. Because you agree when it's not your favorite game, and then all of a sudden when it's your favorite game, the one that you love and grew up with, you get mad that Michael hates it. Well, just come into the channel understanding that we're gonna hate everything. And then you'll be better off. Jeez. There's no audio issues. Temu PC. Mic issues, by the way. Guys, we're not having mic issues. It's literally working. We have the audio mixer on the screen. It's working. The audio is messing up, by the way. Okay. Guys, we're not having mic issues. We're going to start banning. I just played it back. We're going to start banning. Jeez. I think you guys are just trolling. Okay, where's Input Funny at in here? What is we want to talk about Switch 2. I don't want to talk about audio. Because I know the audio is working, so it's a pointless conversation. Input Funny, are you going to be, because we're going to cover the Switch 2 unveil on Thursday more than likely. If that's when they pull the curtain back. I hope that you tune in for that because I want to know your opinion on that. But I will say, though, if they do surprise me and they have like one really cool, unique feature about the Switch 2 that hasn't been in the leaks, then, we might take a look. Switch 2 will sell 50 to 60 million consoles max, which isn't that great, is it? I mean, it's great, but I'm telling you, Pavoni, this is going to be a Wii U 2.0. And I don't mean in terms of quality, I mean in terms of sales. The Wii U sold like garbage. And not because of its quality. That's a great console. I played it. I know firsthand what that console is all about. I played Zombie U on it, and I had a great, unique experience with that. It took a boring zombie game and said, we're going to flip it on its head. And we're going to have this companion game controller. It's like the Sega Dreamcast, how the memory card has a screen on it. But this expands upon that idea. It's a really unique idea. And if you play Nintendo Land, it really utilizes it in a way that makes sense. So if we do have Wii U coverage coming, we're going to have a whole camera on my controller so you can see what I'm doing and what the gamepad shows. I've literally never seen anyone stream a Wii U. I'm not even trolling. I've never seen one streamer play a Wii U. And now that I think about it, and even if they do, they're emulating. They're not playing it on the native hardware. I've never seen one person stream a Wii U and show the gamepad. Now that I think about it, I've never seen that. That's crazy. At least not, well, that's not true. When it first came out, I'm sure people streamed it, but these days, I've never seen anyone stream it. Switch 2 will debut with a new Mario and Zelda. Wii U sold like 12 million consoles. I don't think Switch 2 will flop that hard. Okay, but you have to ask yourself, we've had this conversation for quite some time. And now that the curtain is finally being pulled back, I said Nintendo's actually in a hard spot, because right now what they want to do is they want to capitalize on the massive success that the Switch 1, garnered. And how you do that is by not messing with that formula too much. But if you don't mess with the formula too much, you're going to have to let the consumer know that, hey, this is why you should get this, and a spec bump isn't going to sell it. A spec bump isn't going to sell it. So what's next? The software. Well, is a new Mario game enough to sell the console? I don't think it is. I mean, to the diehard Nintendo fan, we're not talking about the diehard Nintendo fans. They're going to be there day one regardless with whatever Nintendo puts out. I'm not talking about the diehard or the YouTube crowd. We're talking the tech audience crowd. We're talking about the casual market. We're talking about the average Joes, the soccer moms. We're talking about casual gamers. That massive success. How is Nintendo going to capitalize and really essentially recreate the success of the first Switch? They're not going to. It's going to be a flop. It's just like Nirvana with Nevermind. Nevermind was a big album. In Utero was a flop. And maybe it was deliberately a flop, but they came off of a big album, and then they put out an album that very few people bought. And then he got the shotgun out and said, "We're done." So, did he already play? Well, I want you to think about what you asked, because it makes zero sense. Why don't you read the title of the stream, and it says I die, stream ends. So obviously we haven't played it. Let's get you banned for the low IQ question. What the fuck is that noise? The hell was that noise? But we are going to get started here soon, within a minute or so. Here we go. Turbo Bastard's got some great opinion in here. Wii U was awesome. First HD Nintendo console, and was a DS for your entertainment system. I can't believe people didn't appreciate. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. I think they should have stuck with that idea. Obviously not every game, but it's like, imagine playing The Witcher 3, right? You guys love that game. I hate it, but imagine playing The Witcher 3, and you can look down and the map is always in front of your face. How convenient and handy would that be? Oh, I don't need that. I'd rather just hit the pause button, by the way. Oh, come on, bud. You know what I mean? If you play Nintendo Land, it really shows. Like, there was one. There was one. Oh, no, the sniper in Zombie U. Literally, when you get the, I think it's Zombie U. When you get the sniper in Zombie U, you hold up the gamepad to the television, and that's your scope. It's like, wow, this is fucking cool. But you guys are like, well, this is gimmicky. I'd rather play with my traditional controller. And it's like, that's so boring. Like, we've been doing that for so many years. Oh, my God. Yeah, Zombie U and Zombie U's a fantastic launch title for the Wii U. I played that. I played Nintendo Land. Great games. Let's get this show on the road. It's getting late. Okay, let's get you, Ben. It's not your call when we play the game. That's not how this rodeo works, bud. You don't go to the theater and demand when the movie starts, even though you paid for a ticket, right? Because that's probably what some of you guys would do. You would go, oh, I bought a ticket for the movie, and therefore I'm entitled to say when it starts. And it's like, that's not how that works. You guys come in here and freeload, and you're like, start the game now, do what I say. And it's like, no, we're not doing that. You can go fuck yourself. If you don't have the patience to wait for this gameplay, then I don't care. Tap, square, hold, triangle. Yep. Luigi's Mansion 4. They've ruined Luigi's Mansion. The art style is like Disney, right? I'm serious. The new Luigi's Mansion games are terrible. Well, they're not terrible, but the art style, it just totally puts me off. It's like Disney. The first game has a unique flair to it. Yep, backseat producers, backseat gamers, backseat everything. It's just, it's ridiculous. But we will be starting here shortly, and we need you guys to lock in. But once we get to that part where the gameplay picks up, we're going into full screen mode. And the first one is the only one worth playing. Exactly. Okay, we're going to get started here. Yeah, we need you to lock in. Last of Us Part 2. Grounded difficulty. Permadeath mode. Can you guys handle it today? Third time the charm. Story. New game. Grounded. Permadeath on whole game. Okay. So we're going to start the game. And we're going to start the game in a way that makes sense. 49ers coming through.
Eastside 49er has just tipped $10 through Super Chat. The Switch 2 is gonna be the new Wii U pure slop.
I mean, in terms of sales, I don't think it'll do as bad as that. I don't understand what happened with the Wii U. I mean, obviously people were confused that it was a whole new console and that the Wii U is actually way more powerful than the Wii. It's a whole new chipset. It's a whole new thing. And people just couldn't understand that. But I think the Switch 2 is going to be, it's not going to be like the Switch 1. And maybe Nintendo knows that, but I just don't understand. I mean, taking gaming on the go is a novelty thing now. It's like we have cloud streaming. We didn't have cloud streaming in 2017. If we did, it was in its infancy. So taking gaming on the go literally has lost its flair. Nintendo has to be 2 steps ahead of what's next. And I don't think they know because, well, the guy that had that vision, potentially, passed away. It's like Steve Jobs. So it's like now they're stuck. They're just going to keep making the same console over and over and over again. I don't understand the appeal. But you guys are satisfied with anything these days because you're consumers. So therefore, go out and buy it. Okay, with that said, here we go. We're locked in. Permadeath, Grounded. I need you guys to get with the program here. Neil Druckmann's coming through. And he's coming through hard and strong with The Last of Us Part 2. And this is the 3rd time. Can we make it happen here today and make significant progress? It's time to lock in. And in a way that makes sense. Neil Druckmann. Naughty Dog game. Get that popcorn ready because we ain't skipping them cutscenes. It is a pivotal requirement. We are not hitting the start button either. We're not pausing the game. These are the rules.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. go halfway across the country with someone.
Whew.
She needed her immunity to mean something. Maybe I was starting to buy into that whole cure business. Maybe I just wanted to do right by her.
He's literally mumbling into the condenser microphone,
And
homie.
then we made it.
Dude, that's acting, by the way.
We found the firefight.
Literally mumbling, dude.
Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, we got an audio.
What are you doing? I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Yeah, we fixed the
Jesus
audio.
Christ,
We
Joe.
fixed the audio.
What do you do?
I saved her.
They weren't going to make a cure. That's what I'm saying. Joel is a terrible character. You guys are like, but Joel is a great character, and it's like he's a piece of garbage. Fuck.
Come on, baby girl. I got you.
It's never been a good. Lewis is so fucking based. It's never been. It's really never been. This is a terrible story, homie. God damn.
God damn. That's so.
Name one game you played through on stream. Resident Evil 2 remake. Cope and Seath.
That's a
Kino
lot.
Max, by the way. Where are these mods at?
Where's Ellie now?
You gotta be on top. These incels have no life.
I told her they just ran some
Name one
tests.
game I beat on stream. Just told you one.
I told her
Losers.
her immunity meant nothing.
I beat multiple games on stream. What the fuck? Like, how can you come in here with a false narrative like that? Like, that makes no sense at all. Like, we
And she
forgot to start
believed
the
you?
timer. Fuck. We forgot. Well, the game had. Yeah. We might as well take that off the screen then. Because we
Didn't
forgot
say
to start.
otherwise.
People love it because they
We should head back.
Oh, man. And we forgot to set the timer here. We usually have a timer on the screen, but we forgot to hit go on that, so we took it off the screen because it's not necessary. We need you to lock in here. Third time the charm. Third time the charm. A lot of backseat gamers in here. They act like they know how to play it. None of them have gameplay on their channel, by the way. Hey, man, this is how you play the game. I put over 500 hours, but I got zero gameplay on my channel. And it's like, okay, but... Well, maybe you do have 500 hours in the game, but you still have nothing to show for it. Oh, wow. We're beating Tommy. Can we beat Tommy to the base? Is that possible? That should be in the cheat.
It's okay. I got him. You go on.
You sure?
Yeah. About what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, because I played it on easy, it didn't count. Okay. Nice perspective, bud. Now every game has to be
Can't
complete
say
on hard
I've done
difficulty in
different.
order to complete it, by the way. Make that one make sense. It's always move the goalposts.
I'll take it to the grave if I have to.
That's why it's, even if we make progress here today, there's gonna be, well, you just got lucky, it was a fluke. Oh, you were practicing off the air, and it's like, okay, bud. Make that make sense. Oh, I played it on easy, therefore it doesn't count that I beat the game. Then why do the developers put the option in? You got to play all these games on hard, by the way, in order for it to matter. Let's make that one make sense. But nonetheless, we need you to lock in here.
Hello.
Joel's talking
Ali?
to the chat. Hello. Jeez, wake up in here. You guys hate this game, don't you? That's okay. We'll be covering the Switch 2 this Thursday. Then you'll have big opinions on that console. I've already told you my opinion on that console. I think that's already upset people in here. How dare you not like that Switch 2, Michael?
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but
Hey,
hey,
Can't wait for the disaster that The Last of Us 3 sales because
What's up,
Druckmann
Joel?
ruined. No, Druckmann's gonna bend the knee
Chicken.
and they're gonna bring Joel back and all of this. I'm serious.
folks are
They'll just do a prequel or
talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
it's good.
Yeah. Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and he he told me a joke, and I thought about you. It's oh shoot, now I forgot it. Something about a clock. How do you?
Joel, it's pretty late and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah. I
oh,
know,
the
I
space
know. I'm
game's
gonna
right
be
there
out
in the
of your hair.
background. You
Just,
see that poster?
I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
I think he will double down and make it work. I hope Neil Druckmann does. I hope they go even crazier with it. But we're going to see on the
What's
HBO
this?
show how they handle this game because this game,
Some folks call this thing here a guitar.
we're going to see how they handle it on season 2
Funny.
because Neil Druckmann's going to have to rework that script
You
a
wanna
little
hear
bit. And is he going to dumb it down?
Okay.
Is Abby still going to use the golf club? Like, these are the questions that I have. Or it has, because if it remains the same,
Promise me.
it's going to be
You won't
interesting to
laugh.
see.
I won't laugh. I won't.
I'm trusting you.
goalpost has always been that you're a fit gamer no matter how you... No, let's read this. Let's read this. How you choose to frame it. So can you name any game you ever completed on not easy, difficult? Let's see your gameplay, bud. You're an incel. You won't be making progress today. Well, that's unequivocally false. Because we will. We've made progress every time we streamed it. We made progress every time we streamed it. You can't sit there and say that we won't make progress because we've gotten further every time. What the fuck?
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Everything I have found here, I'm not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen
It's just the mentally ill in here. It's
I have no need for any more.
I've never seen anything like it.
'Cause I believe, and I believe, 'cause I can see our future days.
Bro is really trying hard to impress. We're not trying to impress. We're trying to get you banned. I'm not trying to impress anyone. God, you guys are such losers. Like, you literally waste your life. You wasted over half a decade of your life hating on someone. Like, y'all are pitiful losers. Like, god damn. Like, get the fuck up out of here. And we'll get you up out of here if you can't make that decision for yourself. Jesus Christ.
That didn't suck.
Go hate on your fictional characters.
take
Like,
what
the
I
fact
can
that you guys actually emotionally get triggered over a video game, like you are mentally ill. Like, that's how they make money. If you didn't care, that you wouldn't buy a ticket to go see this in the movie theater.
She's yours.
It's not hard to figure out the business.
No.
Emotions
No,
sell.
I don't know
That's
the
why the
first thing
funeral
about
industry
this.
is very,
That I
you know,
teach you how to
big. You want to, you know, it's not hard to figure out. You guys are losers.
You did.
Like, you're getting mad over literally people. This is fake. Like, oh my God, Joel died.
What do you say,
It's
tomorrow
a
night,
fucking
first lesson?
cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I understand, like, when you're watching it or something, like, when you're playing it, you get mad and upset. But, like, if you're still reeling over the fact that Joel died 5 years later, you're mentally not well. It's a fucking cartoon. It's pixels on a screen.
Do you remember the joke?
God. Well, Joel died, therefore it sucks. And it's like, who cares? Well, you're going to watch it again on HBO.
What
so.
is the downside to eating a clock? It's time consuming.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if Druckmann makes it so Abby Ellie. No.
Good night, kiddo.
Same with the movies. Well, I don't watch movies, so. The last movie I saw in the theater was probably in, what, 2019? No, 2022, I believe. I don't go to see movies. There's nothing good coming out.
Shit.
Pixel's got people in shambles. Yeah, they can't handle it.
Hey,
Morning.
sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
Oh. I thought this was...
Guys, we're
broken up
making
1
big
week,
progress
moving on
today. I'm going to pause the game.
No.
Well, we can't pause the game, but
She's
we'll...
probably just trying to make
We're gonna
you
make big
jealous.
progress
I
today.
didn't-
We're
I
gonna
would
take
never-
out the first zombie.
Fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
Get your stuff together, we're already late.
Smells fine.
Look at that. They have the space stuff right here. They got the space right here. Look at this. Look at this. Neil Druckmann. They got the fucking space shit right here. This tells you their next game. It's right here. Oh, this looks like one of our. But right here, Neil Druckmann. Right, he had the hints right here. They're working on a space game next.
Okay. Sure.
Michael won't make it. Okay. Well, let's go to your channel and see your gameplay. You guys love to talk shit, but you have zero gameplay. Hey, guess what? The PS5 has a built-in DVR, so does the PS4. But we can't, we can't upload gameplay, right? How dare we upload gameplay, right?
It sucks.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely not as much as you.
Shut up. It's just
Where's the
about to get
gameplay? Oh, I'm better than you at this game, by the way.
I was.
You got everything?
Yes.
None of you guys who
Heads
say
up,
you're better
you've been
than me at
talking
this game
town
have
this morning.
gameplay on your channel. Funny how that makes sense.
Let me see if I got this right. You kissed Dina,
She kissed me.
which triggered Seth to call you a not-so-nice word.
Yep.
Then Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was a strange night, man. She had a great time.
Sounds exciting.
Hey, so we're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
I know. It's just I don't want you to think.
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Thanks.
The NPCs are embarrassing, yeah. Well, especially for a linear game, it's really not detailed at all. Like this right over here, that wagon down there, this guy just stopped the tracker.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, hi.
Oh, they actually do get off. But there was, I think there's a horseback. We've seen it before, but.
Let me see if Jimmy's around.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No. Where's Maria?
In the back.
Excuse me.
Ellie. There you are. Come here. Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Do it for me. Please.
Fine.
Seth. Seth, come here.
Big progress today, folks. Big progress today, folks.
Look, last night I was drinking too much.
L1 to dodge and square to attack. It's not hard.
Sure.
It's not hard.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
They're steak.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. Well, you be safe out there.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
What you got there?
Bigot sandwiches.
I can't wait till they say that in the HBO show, and you guys.
You sure?
You
It's
guys
fine.
love it.
Let me walk you out.
Okay.
When you go out, I want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
If you go up to the Northwest Lookout, they're scheduled to arrive later today. Watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
Ellie, you know the creek trails?
Not really.
Dina's done it a bunch. I'll have the two of them take it.
Well, that solves that. Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
So,
Look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry. Be safe.
Thanks.
Yo, Dina, assignments.
Just give me a minute.
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Hey, Dina. Can I talk to you?
Hey, guys, I'm tapping out. Come on. For how long?
Whew.
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing. Cause you're a chicken? You're a chicken.
I hate this kid so much.
You want to fuck him up?
Yeah, I do.
You asked for it. You better run, you little shits. Holy shit. Get to cover. Go, go. Gotcha. We're on the board, suckers. Oh, no, you did it. Ow. I'm coming for you, Tiny.
Oh, that kid.
I'm gonna come over there and fight you, like, for real. No, eat that. Fuck yeah. I mean, frick. Don't tell your mom. Boom! Eat snow, you little shit! Oh, you like that? See? Oh, suck it! We're winning! Ow! I know where you live, Alex! Oh, what a shot! Come on! Oh, you better hide! Eat snow! I see you! No fair! Eat it, shrimps! Hey! How's it feel? No! Get her! Help me! You'll never get away with this! Get off of her, you monsters! All right, we actually have some work to do. Scram. Oh, man.
I guess I asked for that, huh?
Yep.
Let's go.
So, Jesse wants us to do the creek trails. He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
Oh, that's nice you assigned us together. You're gonna like this group.
Morning, girls.
Morning.
Hey, ladies. I'll bring them in.
Thank you.
Guys, we need you to lock in here. Part 3 of the grounded difficulty permadeath mode.
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
Thanks.
We need you guys to start locking in a way that makes sense. You love to see it.
Hey, Shimmer.
Ah, look who decided to join us.
Yeah.
One for you. And one for you. Open it up. Settle down, children. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle.
and come back. Be smart about it. All right. Get going.
We're cutting to Abby, your favorite character.
Yeah.
Guys, we're getting really close here. We're cutting to Abby. It's time to lock in here. Your favorite part is coming up here. We will be going in full screen mode here shortly, because yesterday we didn't do that. But now that we know how to defeat the quick time event, we should be good on that front. So it's going to be smooth sailing. And here we go. Abby. Exactly. Tap, square, hold, try. That's all people had to say yesterday, but they were saying hold the button. They were saying all of this other stuff.
Hey. What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You're doing your teeth grinding thing.
Where have you been?
We need you to lock in here. We're getting past the zombie part. It's not hard,
Grab your
folks.
gear. I want to show you something.
What?
Trust me.
Come on, this way.
It's cold. You sure you don't want to do this when the sun's out? And it's warmer?
No. Can't wait.
And you don't want to just tell me?
You need to see it.
What are you doing wandering around out here by yourself?
Been restless.
You too?
Feel like the farther south we go, the prettier it's gotten.
You want to keep going? Just drive all the way to Mexico?
I've thought about it.
You can see Manny's hometown.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his stories somehow.
Yeah, no, probably not. You did all this in the dark?
Yes. Now, come on.
We keep going like this, we're gonna be tired for today's trip.
It's not that far.
Hey, is Mel okay? She seemed out of it these past few days.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird, you're freaking me out.
I'm not being weird.
Are you breaking up with Mel?
What? No. You wish.
I've had my fill, thank you.
Ouch.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Clearly.
What is that?
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on. Hey, eyes on me. Abby, stop looking down.
Owen, do we have to go back this way?
Consider it an opportunity to work on your fears.
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby, stop flirting.
this it?
We made it.
We need you to start locking in right now.
Holy shit.
We need you to start locking in right now.
It's a fucking city.
We need you to start locking in right now. Guys, we're fully locked in.
Have you told anyone else?
Grounded difficulty, permadeath.
Saw an armed patrol go from town to an outpost over there.
I need you to get locked in.
A few more outposts in between.
Right here. We are moments away.
Electricity, guns. It's a lot of people.
We're moments away from the big zombie scene.
Figure it out.
Okay.
We're moments away.
Assuming he's in
They should
there,
have this in the
how do we get
HBO
to
show. The zombie encounter.
We
It's
can
not a
corner
zombie,
one of the
Michael.
patrols
You're
and
a
get
fake
confirmation.
gamer,
and then-
Michael. I know the lore, but I hate this game. I know the
find a way
lore,
to burn
Michael,
them
but
out.
I hate this game. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
It's an infected Michael.
Sure,
Oh my
they'll be
god.
happy to
I
offer
hate the
that
game, but I know the
information.
lore. I'm on the
Well, then we
wiki.
make
I'm
them.
on the wiki page. I hate the game, by the way, but I'm
You
on the
hear
wiki
yourself?
page.
Okay, what do you want to do? What is going on with you?
Mel's pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
When everyone else sees this, they're gonna want to turn back.
We can convince him, right? I fucking knew I couldn't count on you.
Abby, I want what you want, but not at any cost. Hey,
Don't.
see you back at the lodge.
We need you guys to
Fuck it.
to lock in here. Here we go. 289 viewers. It's time for World Class to dominate here today. Third time is the charm. Easy. Look at this. So easy. Look at this. So easy. We got the controls down. Look at this. So easy. Not hard. Look at that. Not hard. We know how to play the game, folks, okay? We don't need your backseat. Best in the world right here. It's time to lock in. Look at that. You can see the camp. Which one do we go down? Guys, I'm locked in. It's getting a little nerve-wracking in here. The stream could be over in minutes, folks. But we're certainly hoping that that isn't the case here today. Third time the charm. I need you guys to start locking in here. We are getting really close to that position. And the big question here today is, are we going to make it happen and make it happen in a way that makes sense? Okay, so when the cutscene happens and we fall down the hill, I don't think we have this weapon. Guys, it's right here. I need you to start locking in right now. Right after this, it's right here. We are fully in the game. We need you guys to get right.
Oh, shit.
I need you guys to get really right in here. This is it, folks. This is it right here. 300 viewers. I have told you guys time and time and time again that world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Live is not a fake gamer. I have tried to show you the reality of the situation. I've tried to show you that the cracks were starting to show, but you guys didn't want to listen. And as such, the third attempt, Last of Us Part 2, grounded difficulty, permadeath mode on. Can we make it happen here today? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need you guys to get locked in right now. I need you guys to get locked in right now. Easy. 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 I want dubs in the chat. I want dubs. Oh my god. Oh my god, please don't. Easy. Easy. Apologize now. Apologize now. Apologize now. Start banning. I'm locked in. I got the game to full screen, folks. You got something to say? It's time to get that wallet out. Where's this thing coming from, man? Where's this thing coming from, man? Oh, Jesus God. Jesus God. Jesus God. Jesus God. Jesus. No, 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 no. Come on. No, 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 no. Spencer Huntley is a man of his word, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense with that 10.
Spencer Hurley has just tipped $10 through Super Chat.
Look at that.
I'm a man of my word.
He is a man of his word, and he's coming through. He said if we get past the first zombie, he's coming through with that 10. That's what we love to see. Spencer Hurley is in the building, and he's plowing through hard and strong with that 10, and he is a man of his word. He made a damn point. He came through, as he said he would, if we get past the first zombie. We did it here today. There's people in here that do need to apologize. They were doubting World Class. They said World Class couldn't do it. We did it, and we did it in a way that made sense. Spencer Hurley, a man of his word, coming through with the 10. We still got to lock in here. We got no ammo. We got to really lock in here. This game ain't pulling any punches here. There's no indicator on the screen. How do we loot things if it doesn't tell you where to loot? It's a whole different game. I'm literally shaking playing this right now. I'm not even trolling. I mean, I know where the next enemy's at, but okay. Okay, we should turn that off too. I mean, that's kind of unrealistic. Okay, how do you reload this thing?
Get out of here.
Yeah, easy. Game's easy. Game is easy. Look at that right there. That crispy taco is plowing through with the $20 super chat. You love to see it. He's coming through in a way that makes sense. He popped the cherry earlier in the broadcast, 1 hour before the show began, and now Dat Crispy Taco is coming through with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo, hard and strong, with the $20 super chat plowing through, and in a way that makes sense. Dat Crispy Taco is in the building, and he's making a damn point, as well as Dat Crispy Taco popped the cherry before the show began, and now he's coming through yet again as he set the mood, the vibe, the tone, and the atmosphere here today with the hard and strong, above and beyond $20 super chat. You love to see it. Big dubs in the chat for the strong supporters coming through in a way that makes sense. We're still playing, and we haven't gotten hit once in this game, that I could tell you. Dat Crispy Taco is in the building, and he's plowing through hard and strong with that 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Now the $20 super chat. Well, we got to stay locked in here. Oh, Jesus God. I think there's more QuickTime events within this sequence here, folks. I think there's more QuickTime events within this sequence.
Look out.
I mean, I remember the intro, but we don't remember all the specific beats, if that makes any sense. Okay, this house, I know what happened. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at this right here. Neil Druckmann is just, you know, he's just, I mean, what an artist. Whew. We might have to run here in a moment. I'm not sure how this works.
It's gotta be close.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is plowing through hard and strong. This is what we love to see. Jean-Claude
has just tipped €11.99
live for 20 hours.
Super chat. Now we are live for 20 hours. Bear.
How about that?
Bear,
I mean,
bear.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is coming through, and coming through in a way that makes sense. You love to see it with the $12 super chat. Jean-Claude Van Damme also in the building here today, and coming through in a way that makes sense. We're going to squeeze through this crack, and we hope that this segment is easy here. Okay, how many are in here? You see, this is where we have to start playing the game in a way that makes sense, because I think there's 2 zombies in here. But we need to, how do we know how much ammo we have? You see, this is the predicament that we're in here. Why are we swaying like we're on a boat? Like, what the fuck? Neil Druckmann is coming through here. Oh, we could do a stealth kill, but if we hit the wrong button, this is going to be a tricky situation. Can they see the flash? What's the button prompt? What is the fucking button prompt? Is it square or triangle? Is it... I can't... Is it square or triangle to attack? Or is it R2? It's one of those 3 buttons. Square might just do a punch, and that's going to cause big problems. We need a stealth. There should be a button prompt on the screen. There's not, because the tutorial's turned off. It might be hold triangle. This is not good. Do we have to get closer? Maybe it will tell us. Should we just let the zombie? No, we have to take this zombie out. There is a it's either square or it's triangle. If we press square and it's a punch, it's going to cause potential problems here. Big problem. The stream could be over in moments if I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna say square, although I do think it might be triangle. I need you to lock in. Actually, I think it's triangle. There's a way to do a stealth kill, and it's not telling me how to do it. Oh my God. I'm going with circle. I'm going with square. 3, 2, 1. Abby strong. That's what we love to see. Oh, how does it feel to be a part of the Losers Club? Just could never be me. Game's easy. Walk in the park. We got plenty of ammo too. We're going to need a lot of that. Not making any progress today, by the way. Okay, there should be another one down here. I wish they could kind of see the flashlight. I think on Grounded that would add even more realism, but we want to get a bullet in here. As this will be that's too much of a tricky stealth. Oh! I need you to lock it. Fuck this shit, man. I'm hearing shit, man. Fuck that. Dude, I swear there was 2 enemies in there and all. Do we have auto aim on? Because that disqualified. Do we have auto aim on? Is auto aim on because either these shots are easy to get, or if we have aim assist on, this doesn't count. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might have a feeling. I don't know if it's on or not. This is a totally different game when you play it like this. This is a totally different game, homie. I don't know where this guy's at. This shit is crazy, homie. He's in the bathroom. Fuck. How do we... Maybe he's down below. I think he's downstairs. Did the game respawn him? I can't, bro. Dude, imagine if he's up here still. Oh my god! No! 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 Do we have auto aim on? Because I'm actually getting a lot of headshots, and I'm starting to wonder, like, do we have something turned on that shouldn't be? Or are we just that damn great? Okay, where the hell is this guy at? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to stay locked in. I have to stay locked in.
99 seconds. This is a truly spectacular content. I'm sweating like a river here.
Oh, bro. We gotta reload. We almost died, homie. That's what we're talking about. A problem 6 is coming through. I think that's it. Now, if there's more, there are more QuickTime events in this part, and that's going to be, it's going to be tricky. The QuickTime events are harder than the game. A problem 6 is coming through.
I'm so lost.
I need you guys to lock in here.
Shit.
Oh my god, this game is trash. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. We have to run. There's no chances. There's no opportunities. Go! Go! Please! What if we stay under? Can they come? We can't wait. We can't wait. Oh my god, we're out of fucking ammo. What the fuck is this shit?
Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
We're out of ammo! We have to run through this whole Oh, okay, we're good. No, we're good. Yeah, it cuts back to Ellie. No, we're good for now. We're good for now. But it cuts back, and you have to go through that again. God, this is a long thing. Get a little break.
Come on. This way.
Right behind you.
What the hell was that? Did you guys see that big flash on the screen?
Do you miss
the
being
PS5
with him?
is dying.
With Jesse? No.
Been together for so long.
Look, Jesse's great. I love his parents. They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Hey, how come we never talked about this stuff?
I don't know. It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, because there isn't much to talk about.
Yow.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
I don't care about her one way or the other.
Okay.
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours.
Well, that's so big of you.
And I think she wasn't right for you.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Okay.
You can tie Shimmer up here.
Hey,
You want to see something spectacular?
you're gonna point at your face, aren't you?
Nothing is that spectacular.
Oh, brother.
Come on, stupid. What do you think of this view, huh?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this route has its perks.
Where do we sign in?
Come on.
Fuck.
Hello?
Who do you used to do this route with? Jesse?
Eugene.
Right. Oh, Eugene. Man, he was funny.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff. May we all be that sharp at 73.
Maybe I'll make it to 73.
Sign us in.
What was this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
And there.
Come here. Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look.
Ah, there's a ski lodge. That's the one on Tommy and Joel's route.
That's the one.
There's the town. With the big tower thing?
Yep, that's where the next lookout is. Let's get back to the horses. Question. Were you wearing those same clothes yesterday?
They're clean.
No judgment.
It's patrol, you know. We're here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
Thank you.
Come on.
I think we should go out like Eugene.
From a stroke?
No, from old age. Like living a long life.
You? No way. Come on. You're way too reckless.
Oh, look who's talking.
Well, you'll probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
I am wearing boots today. You know how you're gonna die?
Dude, let me guess. You're gonna kill me?
No. Maybe. Fuck you. Hey, should we check these houses out?
Seems quiet, but we can if you want. I bet they still got supplies.
Fuck. The temperature dropped.
Need you to lock in. More gameplay going up here. Need you guys to start locking in. They said we couldn't make any progress. We wouldn't make any progress. The stream was going to be over. What happened, folks? Awfully quiet. How do we get past this?
Easy girl. Oh, shit. What the fuck? It smelled. Looks like infected did this.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose?
More than one. Where the hell are they?
Let's go find them.
How do you check how much ammo is in the gun? Is there no way to do that without the... Because that is going to become a problem. There should be a way to visually check if you have the HUD turned off. I don't know how to do that if there is.
Shit. I hear some inside. How the fuck did they get in there?
Dina, this way.
Okay, there's another quick time event coming up here, I believe.
It's down. That's one. Let's see if we can get around to the back of the supermarket. Good idea.
There's a quick time event coming up right now. This could be the end of the stream right here. Right through this door, there's a quick time event, I remember. And I think it's a 2-on-1 situation, I'm not sure. 3-on-2 situation. How do we know how much ammo we have in this gun? This is driving me insane. Is there really no way to check when you have the HUD turned off? How do we see how much ammo is in this gun? How am I supposed to know? I'm going to read the chat. They love to pick and choose what's woke. That's why these clowns are banned. Because we're not, you know, if you want to stay consistent with the woke thing, then stay consistent with it. That's fine. But when you start picking and choosing what's woke and what's not, because it caters and panders to your personal preference, that's, you got no spine. Well, I like this game. It might be woke, but I still like it. And it's like, well, you have to acknowledge its woke themes. You know, it's ridiculous. How do we know how much ammo is in? You can't count bullets if you don't know how much you're starting with on the gun's inventory. Oh, the inventory screen. Okay. We're just looking for an answer. We're not looking for. What is the inventory screen? This is why I like Zombie U, because this is actually very similar to Zombie U, but instead, because this is actually a very similar mechanic to Zombie U. It's the same thing. You go into your backpack, the game doesn't pause. However, in Zombie U on the Wii U, instead of looking at the screen, you're looking down like you would be in real life at the backpack, right? So it's a really cool thing. Because she's looking down in the backpack. If this were on the Wii U, it'd be fantastic. You would look down and manage your backpack like you do. But it presents sort of this like, wow, you're joining them in the game. You know, she's looking down, you're looking down. So this mechanic is very similar to Zombie U. Hold the button to switch weapons. Okay, well, there's a quick time event. If we press the wrong button, I'm assuming it's game over, but we're going to check on ammo first here. And I don't see that at all. Where is the ammo? Yeah, we're not seeing the ammo. How do we see how much ammo we have? It's a simple question. Do we have to go to ChatGPT? Because we might have to. Because no one in here knows. What about the D-pad? Up on the D-pad? Okay. Oh, that's all you had to say. Up on the D-pad. No one could give me an answer. So we got 3 bullets in the handgun. 1 bullet on the rifle. Didn't even know we had that. Literally didn't even know we had that. And someone said hold down triangle to chip. Okay, so we're coming in here with 3 bullets. It's a quick time event. Stream could be ending right now because if we don't hit the right button, and I don't know what it is, this is it potentially. So I need you guys to lock in here. Big moment, and it's another quick time event. These are tricky, and I think there's some enemies in here that are pretty aggressive. So we're starting it off in a way that makes sense. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh God. Pretty sure this is a quick time event. They attack you quick. Yep. Shit. Maybe not. Okay, it's telling me R2 and square.
You good? Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was more than one zombie
Nice
in here.
throw, by the way. Thanks.
Nice throw, by the way.
The way we came in
This
was
game's
very-
easy.
How'd that runner get in here?
Yeah.
This game's easy.
Good question. Dina, this way. More runners.
Son of a bitch, we spoke too soon.
Let's see how it goes.
How many enemies? 2? Oh shit. We're coming over here. Easy. Son of a fuck. Dina!
Go, go!
Get to the... Easy. Woo.
That all of them? Yeah. Looks like
Easy.
it.
Oh, wow.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building.
Wait, is this reloaded or no? How do we... Yeah. Easy. Game's too easy. The game's too easy, guys.
Oh, help me up there. I want to look around.
Why is the
Coming.
audio too easy? Fake gamer bot. A fake gamer wouldn't last this long. I've been getting nothing but headshots. Now there is another quick time event coming up here.
All right, go ahead.
Once we climb under the truck. It's easy.
There's a hole in the roof over there. Here.
Wait till you get to the clickers. It's easy. It's too easy.
Thanks.
Look. See?
All right. Let's figure out how to get in there.
Okay, we crawl under here. There's a quick time event. If you don't hit the right button, you're done. Pretty
Dina,
positive. Pretty
under
positive. It's a quick time event. Get ready. Jump scare. Jump scare. Get ready. Easy. Game's too easy.
Ellie? Are you clean?
Yeah. Just banged up.
Please die of old age and not because you get infected.
Game is too easy, folks.
I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
We have to loot a little bit because we have no
Heal.
ammo.
Cool.
The game is too easy.
Anything good back there?
Actually, yeah.
Nice.
I have to manually turn the game off. It's too easy. You know.
This way.
I'm in. Hey, got some alcohol. Couple of rags. Here, fix yourself up.
Do we need to heal or no?
I see spores in there. Mask's on. Got it.
Another quick time event, isn't it?
Remember, I don't want to have to shoot you in the face. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, they fall through. Or is that the
All these
first
spores mean they've been here for a while. Keep your eyes peeled for older infected. Yeah.
Easy.
Is this part of the supermarket? I don't know. I think we're above it. Let's get to the ground floor.
Quick time event. Quick time event. I just thought we'd...
Fucking clickers. Here we go. Keep it extra quiet.
Wait, these ones you can't... You have to stealth, don't you? I think you have to stealth these guys. Right? This game is trash. Do we have to stealth or no? I don't think you could just... And it's... Well, with the clickers, it's a one-hit, one key, even on easy, I believe. This is... Fuck me.
Look out!
Good shot. How did I die? How did I die? Rewind the footage. It made no sense. I was in the middle of an animation, and the zombie bit me. That doesn't make any sense. Rewind the footage. Rewind it. Game's absolute trash. Game is absolute trash. Well, we made progress today, and the game glitched on that one. I mean, you can go back and look at the footage for yourself. The game glitched on that one, folks. I mean, the game glitched on that one. I was in the middle of jumping over, and the game cut to a death sequence, which made no sense at all. This is ridiculous, folks. Guys, rewind it. Rewind it. We were in the middle of an animation. That's literally not. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I made it 6% further. I told you we would make progress. The game isn't that hard. Now with the clickers, I guess we were just too close. I don't know. But in the middle of an animation, that's wild. Sorry. That's wild. I don't think that death was fair. I don't think that death was fair. The game glitched, yeah. It wasn't fair then. You know. That death wasn't fair. It is the game's fault. It is the game glitching. I mean, as far as I remember, just a few moments ago, we were close, but it warped into a death animation sequence, which that didn't make sense because we weren't. I don't even think we were fully done with the animation of hopping over the thing. So that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay, we got Afsan coming through with the 2. Cracks are starting to show. Restart? No, we're done. We made our progress. We made progress every time we played this game. And there you have it. That's it. Clickers just instant kill you if they're near. Okay, but I understand that. But we were in the middle of an animation. That's not fair. I mean, maybe the animation did complete, but it was so fast. I'll have to look back. To me, it was more so the game wasn't being fair because I was close to the clicker. Well, that makes sense, but we were in the middle of an animation. The clicker was in the process of vaulting the counter as Michael was vaulting to the opposite side. The proximity then caused the clicker to teleport into killing position. That's what I'm saying, Cobain. See, Cobain has his thinking cap. So I understand that you get close to the clicker, it's a one-hit, one-kill, but it shouldn't have happened in that instance. It shouldn't have happened in that instance. That's ridiculous because if you go back and watch the footage, especially in slow motion, you'll see it just not make sense at all. I don't even think we finished the animation. The game is fundamentally broken. That should have never happened. That's what I thought when I played it. I understand you get close to the clicker, it's an instant death. That's because I knew these enemies were special. Because even on easy they do that. Or whatever. So, but the fact that we were in the middle of an animation just because we were a little close, it warped us out of that, and it just went to the death animation. That's ridiculous. So, I think that this whole permadeath thing is not really balanced all that well. And plus, quite frankly, I mean, permadeath shouldn't have any UI on the screen. Like, I mean, maybe there's a way to turn that off too, but it shouldn't even tell you what button to press. I agree it wasn't fair, but clickers are one shot. It's going to be difficult. Not only were you away from the clicker, you were jumping the counter at the same time the clicker was, and it just auto-snapped into your animation. If Ellie's Volt animation played first, the death animation should have been canceled. The problem is making clickers kill with a cinematic. Kill should be in real time. Okay. Well, that's it, folks. I don't know what to tell you, but we've lasted way longer. 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's what the game's telling us here. So progress has been made. And we got past that part that we wanted to get past. So with that, imagine 30 hours in and that happens. Well, that's what I'm saying. This mode is kind of like, it's more of a gimmick than it is an actual, like, you know, sort of like taken serious mode, because it's like I shouldn't have died in that position. I understand if we got close, but when you're in that animation, there's literally nothing I can do. There's no gameplay that's happening. So it worked me right out of the animation. It's ridiculous. We would have. There was one part coming up where we probably would have died anyway, and that's you know, because there's a lot of quick time events in this game. That's what we're talking about. Not on coming through with the 2. Naughty Dog, we got to talk. You know. Well, I think this is more of a gimmick mode than... I think the permadeath thing is... I think if they want to go through with it, I think there should be no UI at all. It shouldn't tell you what button to even press. There should be nothing on the screen. Like, it needs to be a totally in-game experience. Even when you go into the backpack, it should be, you know... We shouldn't have UI on the screen for a realistic, immersive kind of, like, be-all, end-all mode. Like, every footstep matters. Didn't know the gameplay was that bad. Animation glitch. Yeah, I'll have to rewind it and see how it looks, because I just played it, but I'll have to rewind it and see how it looks to see what really happened. Maybe we did finish the animation, but I don't think we were fully done with the animation, and it just worked me into dying, which I think is ridiculous. And I understand it's like, well, if you get close to the clicker, it's over. But we were in the middle of an animation. We literally couldn't do anything about that because the game wanted to act stupid. Oh Lord, it's bad. Yeah. Well, then it's not worth playing again. I'll tell you that. Not on this mode. Not on, because they don't take it seriously themselves. It looked pretty bad. Okay, folks. Well, that's going to do it. We lasted 1 hour and 15 minutes. We did make progress today. There was a lot of people that said we weren't going to make progress, but we certainly did make progress. And I told you we would. Once we figured out these QuickTime events and all of that garbage, we were going to make progress. We would have continued, and we would have beaten that too. I'm pretty sure, even if Dina did all the work. But you know, there's a gimmick with those monsters, and it's I think you have to attack from behind. I don't think they die from bullets. If they do, though, it takes a lot of shots. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. But there's a gimmick with those click. I think the one hit, one kill gimmick is what it is. The correct animation should have been the clicker grabbing you on the counter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll have to watch it back to see how terrible that looked. Maybe it made sense, but when I was playing it and I saw what happened, it didn't make sense, because it's like, well, it's not like the animation finished and then it happened where I had an opportunity to move. It just warped me right into something. You need a headshot to kill. That's what I thought. So we would have, well. Alrighty. Well, that's going to do it. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Last of Us Part 2, Grounded Permadeath Mode. With that said, we do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And we will see you later. You want to know the definition of insanity?
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like
it's over.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here,
1 hour and 15 minutes. They said we couldn't make progress. We certainly did just that. We made that progress, and we made that progress in a way that makes sense. World class always comes out on top. 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's the reality of the situation. With that said, we do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, support the show, and we will see you later. It's over.